Championships, baby. Rings.
Straight chips.
Welcome
Rings.
to. I'm gonna kill you. Welcome to Transfer Deadline Day, Sky Sports News, the manager press conference. What we're going to do, I'm Ben Tolhurst, sorry, Jim White, no, Ben Tolhurst, and we're going to go down the line and we're going to introduce every person on this panel, and we'll crack on after that. The rules are, after that, there are 30 seconds for a question, to respond to a question. Aside from that, there are no rules. Have at it.
I'm Ashley Dunn, and our team name is the Ballbusters.
I'm Hannah Tolson, and we are FC something.
I'm Presto, and our name is Yaounde FC.
Salsa, aka Minister of Defense, representing 2G 1C.
And I'm the manager of 2G 1C, Zachariah Sheikh.
I'm Shem Richard, the manager and captain of Chappers United.
Manager Andrew Thompson of the 1776ers, America's team. I have with me my player,
Xavier Mensah of the 1776ers, America's team.
Tyler Pacobio, captain of the Dark Horses.
I'm Columbus Randolph, captain of Wesleyan FC.
Right then, we'll start with the questions.
That shit was disgusting.
I mean, so Zach, let's talk us through these props that you've got here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with that, shall we?
First off, we have my idol. I've got a lot of stuff from my mentor here. I've got our sponsor, Gatorade. And then I've got some air freshening equipment, you could say, for all the bullshit from this side that I'm going to hear eventually. I mean, I smell it right now. It's coming out of the mouth. So, that's all.
Fair enough. Right. 1776ers. Wiltsey Gate. Did you want him? Did you want Wiltsey?
We were willing to take him.
Okay, willing to take him. That's fine. He seemed willing to leave.
He did.
Two goals, 1 cup.
He seemed
it came
unhappy.
down to a choice between AJ and Drew Wiltsey, and I think we had to take the attacking power of AJ.
I mean, you gotta always think what's best for the team, and AJ ended up being what's best for us.
Zach, how did you feel as manager of 2 goals, 1 cup when Wiltsey sent that video to us here at Sky Sports about wanting to leave the club?
Honestly, Ben, I feel like he was pressured at knife point to make a decision.
Can somebody spray the spray? Because all I hear is bullshit.
I got you.
I'd like to just pass it on to our captain and see how he feels. Salsa.
Well, let me start with this.
This is the captain's armband that you have on, right?
This is what started.
Whoa! We're talking here a bit.
Let 2 goals, 1 cup. So there's 2 girls. Definitely 2 girls. Okay. Carry on.
Well, it all started over this. Essentially, it was a misunderstanding, and he was pressured at gunpoint. Actually, not
knife point.
It was at gunpoint. I was
It was
there.
samurai sword.
Samurai.
Yeah, it's on Japanese.
By a guy named Hunter.
Hunter threatened Drew at knife point.
Samurai.
Let it be known that Hunter Vaughn is a good, honest American who would never do such things. These are lies and slander. Bring that over here.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Sit down with your bullshit ass.
Yo, take this over there, please.
I got you.
Throw it.
Right, moving on. Wiltsey Gate, we'll come back to Wiltsey Gate later. Let's go to the man of the transfer window, Shem Ritchie. A lot's happened in the last few days, especially for Chappers United. Explain.
Well, we lost some players because of...
Understatement. They lost a lot of players.
We lost players because they were promised stuff that will not be given to them.
Now, there's a person in this room who might be feeling quite awkward at this point. The representative for FC, that team, who was one of the people who left Chappers United. Hannah Tolson, what prompted you to leave Chappers?
Well, they had a better option for me. And good bribes.
Good bribes.
So
you're accepting bribes.
Oh, hold on. Tolson, elaborate on the bribes. What kind of bribes were you offered?
I was just being a ham. I have nothing else to say about that.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
On to the next one.
Okay, on to the next question. That was not the answer we were expecting. So, okay, the real person in this, the real issue
Fiasco.
for you was Dory. You did send a Snapchat out saying, well, you didn't, but Joe Storer caught a Snapchat of you saying, "I want to kill him. This is bullshit."
That was not the words that I said.
They were the exact words you said.
It wasn't. I told him that I hate him. I despise him for stealing my players undercover.
Okay, fine. What was the? There was also rumors that you said you would like to transfer, to which Joe responded, "You can't transfer. You're the manager of your team." To which you said, "No, I want to transfer schools." Is that how important this league is to you?
Yes, this is all about the competition.
All about the competition.
Yes,
Right.
it's about
To be
getting
fair,
my
it's the first time
opponents out of
Shep's
the way.
seen playing time in his wrestling career.
Ouch. Right, so let's move on
Well,
to.
it be like that
Well,
sometimes.
Shem, it do be like that sometimes.
It does.
It do be like that sometimes. Let's move down the line. Donnie,
Yeah.
what's the transfer window been like for you? Pretty quiet?
Well, yeah, we have actually loyal players that once they said they committed, once they said that they committed, they actually stuck to their words. And even though some people, like Zach over here, tried to steal one of my players, he was loyal.
Which player did Zach try to steal?
He tried to take Isaiah.
Oh.
And when was this?
This was today.
On transfer deadline day,
Transfer, yes.
you tried to steal Isaiah.
I object.
You can't object.
I object
Well, I
also.
object.
Well, you can't.
Let's hear the 2 goals, one cup side of the story then. How did that come about?
So should I start? Or should I start?
Go for it.
I believe that a conversation between me and Isaiah that was private was misconstrued by the manager of Ballbusters. And I was never intentionally willing to take the little Mexican onto my team.
Well,
You were never willing to
it's
take
okay.
it.
I wasn't talking to you,
but
I
it's
was talking
okay.
to Ashley Donovan.
but it's okay because Isaiah's gonna crush you on the field, so that's why I kept him. You didn't want him.
Speaking about on the field, I think it's clear to everybody here and everybody involved that the 2 goals, 1 cup team is the favourite for this tournament.
No.
Okay.
I
disagree.
Favourite.
We have quiet here.
That is, could call it controversial.
I would say the 2 goals, 1 cup may have been the favourite before you lost your star striker, Rebecca Staylor, who is injured. And I would like to say has now joined the Sky Sports News team, but she is not playing in the futsal league anymore. I believe that has dramatically reduced your chances of winning.
I object.
I object.
I object hugely.
Do you remember on birthday parties when you never knew what you were going to get from your family? You're about to get a surprise, boys and girls. You may have somebody else lined up.
Hey,
Well, considering it's transfer deadline.
Yeah,
Considering
considering
it's
the
at
deadline
11
ends in less
and
than
have
4
you seen our
hours.
form? Maybe not.
It all comes down
That
to
is
this year,
breaking
boys.
news that we've just heard right here on
It
transfer
all
deadline day
comes down
at
to
the
history.
manager press
I
conference.
object.
Right, okay.
Me and
Alvin objects to, what was it you objected to in the first place?
I just object to everything he says. You can have talented players, but if all of them are not on the field, people are going to be arguing for time, and you don't necessarily know how these people are going to react under crucial environments.
I
Half of them
object.
didn't play.
I have an objection. I have an objection.
You can have a loaded team, and I've seen loaded teams lose. Look at Madrid, for instance.
I have an objection. I don't think.
And speaking of Madrid, we would also like to say congratulations on Alex Magna for not choosing to travel to Real Madrid and join their team as their striker, which is a change of his position, he used to be a goalkeeper, and to stay with the 1776ers. Although Magna did originally sign for Chappers United and was the first player to leave your team. Again, Shem, how does that make you feel? To have someone leave your team and then get approached by Real Madrid.
That was the part that makes me very angry. That's the reason that they're my arch rivals now, the 776ers. I hate
The
them.
1776 is your rivals, but Dory stole.
So-
Wait, let me explain. Let me explain.
You,
Okay,
Shem,
go ahead.
explain.
Them taking 1776ers taking Alex from me by promising him that he will get to wear All-American shirt, 2 cookout trays, and all that.
2 what trays?
2 cookout trays.
2 cookout trays.
And that's not all the controversy. Then Dory came along and think, oh well, 776ers did this. I guess I can try it too. But I guess it be like that sometimes. But in this world, it does not be like that.
Shem, sometimes it do be like that. Let's go down the end. Let's go down to the end. You've been very quiet over the transfer window. Haven't heard many transfers at all. How do you think your team's going to shape up in the futsal league?
Me?
Either of you.
We're learning it all, just like every year. We're not expecting much. We just want to go out there, have fun, and play the game that we love.
That is the right attitude to have, not like these bastards. Moving on.
I object.
Now, we try to stay out of the politics at Dark Horse, but I would like to point out that we have had no
Donkey.
one leave our team. You know, we're staying out of
join
it,
it.
but I would like to point out that we have had no one leave our team. We've had a very solid team from the beginning.
There's loyalty. There's loyalty there.
You should get Richard.
I think.
Hey,
I
I second that.
You should get Nate.
I believe that my team is the most loyal team, as nobody.
Objection.
Who's left?
Objection.
Who is left?
Objection.
Sit
Yo,
down.
take
sit,
this.
Sit down.
Take this and use it.
Objection.
Okay, it is very true that no one has left 2 goals, 1 cup.
Okay.
However,
Loyalty.
Drew Wiltsey was begging you to leave, and it was heard that you were holding him hostage at one point.
I will now break
That
it
sounds
down.
very loyal.
Break it down, Salsa. Break it down, please.
So
Listen.
This was all a misunderstanding and a setup to excite 1776ers.
Tingle in the balls.
I have
Really? Tingle.
video and text evidence to prove that we were not planning on trading
And I
this
knew it.
at any point of our entire
They,
career.
So Shem, you knew it.
I
How
knew
did
it.
you? How did you know that?
Because I was right beside them at lunch when they were
Thank you.
discussing that matter.
I was
it's
hoping it was
clear.
going to be much more interesting than that.
Evidence.
1776, you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
fall for it. You fell for it.
They're playing this. We're all loyal and we're set and we're good. Yet they did first say that they were going to trade AJ.
As part of the plan.
For
As
Drew
part of
Wiltsey.
the hoax to make it more believable. Do you
so,
want to see?
So if we had offered AJ, you're telling me you
I
wouldn't
would
have
have said
taken
no.
it? You're telling me you wouldn't
I
have
would have
taken
said
it?
no. I would have said no.
I believe that
Oh, here we go.
I believe that in the page that you said that the only way that I will accept this transfer is if we receive Abdoulaye Wada for Drew Wiltsey. I believe that was said by you.
That was your comment.
That was my comment, and it was part of the plan. It's all to make the story believable. And guess what? It was believable.
I think this might come
And
into
what
a
was
big
the
part
reason?
of the
And
play.
that shows you.
That's on the 3rd chapter.
What was
Hey,
the reason
hey,
for the
Mind
plan?
games.
Deception
It's very
is a necessary trait for people who clearly aren't good enough to compete.
And this also shows you how much they're willing to take people's players. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, Alex Magner. Alex Magner committed to your team before we were even established.
Okay.
Then, once he realized that an American team was created, he immediately
He couldn't say
came
no.
towards us.
Couldn't say no.
Wait.
There was no,
wait,
there
wait.
was
He had
never
no
any,
option.
there was never any discussion, never any need to convince Alex Magner.
The last time I checked, Grant said, Alex, you'll get to wear all the American shirts you want. You get an American spread.
We're an American team. Why would we not offer that?
That's the point.
How was that a bribe?
How was that?
That's not even a
No,
bribe.
you cannot promise my players 2 hooker trades just to get them from my team.
That's not even a bribe. That wasn't
Okay,
even
I
a bribe.
promised AJ without trade. Never said anything to Magner.
Alex was promised by Grant.
Both of you. Time out. Take time
Shem,
out.
do you work at Traded?
Bars.
Yeah, all these players are you.
Right. I'm going to go quickly back to Wiltsey Gate right now. I've just been past this from Salsa. This was the conversation between Drew, Zach, and Salsa. It says, I assume this is from Drew, these blue
Salsa's
messages.
blue.
So Salsa's blue. There is no deal. Drew is just playing along. He's staying with us, fool. Lol. Zach still having a heart attack. to which Drew responded, Zach is playing along too. And there you have it. There it is. And this was at 10:45 a.m. So even if this was yesterday or today, the point still stands that Wiltsey Gate was, in fact, a mind game played by the 2 Girls 1 Cup team. And I am going to keep saying 2 Girls 1 Cup
Go ahead,
because
brother. Go
I
ahead.
like it. And I feel as though it's well played by you.
Thank you very much.
The
Well,
deception
very well
clearly had no effect. and will clearly have.
It didn't have effect.
Will clearly have
That's
no
the
effect on the
That's the
field.
whole point.
It had
In
no
the
effect,
end,
and
on
he
the
wants it
field,
to have no
it clearly
point.
on the
Okay,
field,
what did you
the
gain?
field
What did
will
you
have no
gain?
effect.
What did you gain?
Your hopes and your balls tingling for no reason. For the first
Okay,
time in weeks.
okay.
Vegetables
What is
need
that?
to be
How is that going to affect anybody on the court?
It affect their
You-
team.
It affect their team.
I heard Grant was very pissed at dinner. At Drew, he was like, "Don't talk to me." He was very pissed. Well, him and Hunter, I can't believe.
Okay,
it.
all you did was fire our players up and make us ready to beat you.
And
As
I,
if we didn't have enough reason before.
I recall Alex saying,
Shem, your
America,
team's gonna get
baby.
destroyed. Why are you even speaking? You shouldn't even be here.
Shem's on CSI.
You're over here supporting a rival club.
No,
you realize
because
that, right?
y'all
You're
took my
kissing
player.
ass to a rival club.
Yeah.
You're a hoe.
Can I just say?
Brazilians
I'm a
are
hoe.
horrible.
From what I've realised, being on the Sky Sports News team and in the studio, Shem wants to make rivals, is what I've established, and so far he's got at least two. He's got FC Maidstone, that team, and he's also got the 1776ers, and now he's trying to make a rival of 2 goals, 1 cup.
He's doing it for sales.
1776.
Alvin, what do
Do
you
not
think?
even accept
He's
Shem
trying
as a
to-
rival.
Serious, shush. Alvin, what do you think?
I think Shem is doing this for sales, so the tickets go up. Clearly they can't afford players, and they're broke.
They're weak. They are weak.
Well, saying that, Shem did make a couple of signings in the last couple of days. You signed David Chang, and you signed Stephanie Starlings.
I signed CY.
You signed CY as well.
Cade came back.
Cade's come back. This is news that we did not know. I did not know this.
Cade has requested to come back to the team.
Actually,
After-
Cade
after-
has,
after saying-
has signed with us.
Ooh! Excuse me, sir.
Salty face.
That's what I heard. That's what I was told by one of my cartel members.
Your players are lying to you.
Cartel.
Or do you
Right,
think
okay.
a player who already left your team is loyal?
He already came back. He was like, Shem,
But he left the first time.
He's
can
very
I come
young.
back to
If
you?
I'm
I
out
said,
alcohol,
yes.
he'll
He
go.
said, he sent me text message after text message.
Oh, really?
Shem, my name is still
Can we
under
see
this
the
rap.
evidence?
Right, as somebody who's impartial to these teams, which is bitching about each other.
Favourites.
Columbus, have you got something to say? How do you
Champs.
feel about all of this?
Honestly, can I be on someone's team? No.
Shem, pick him up. He
Alright,
can play.
I mean,
Shem needs
cool
players.
if not, just, but I just want a little more confidence.
Shem needs players.
I get on a more
I have a
competitive.
roster of 11 players. We are ready to go.
So how would
Shem,
you
you
sign?
do
You had
realize-
11 players
Hey, Shem,
yesterday. How'd you
hey,
sign?
Shem,
Well, it's 4
Shem, you
more.
do realize
I
that
had
only
10,
4 players
and
step
then
on the
Cade.
field at one time.
Good point.
Yes.
Very valid point.
But there's
And
a
you have
reason.
11 players.
And we have more than one game, don't we?
There are
Yeah,
also
so you're going to have some very unhappy
there are
players.
also 11
players
there
are
also
happy
11
with their
players
position.
on the FC Male Standing team.
Exactly.
Controversial.
Controversial.
So
The players are happy with
I have a
it.
question. I have a question for.
They want to beat
how,
them.
how many minutes? How many minutes are Dory and Toby planning to play? Because I've heard that last season they expected to play every minute of every game.
I heard last season they didn't come
I
close.
heard
I heard
last season I
they were
wasn't
booked.
here.
She wasn't here, and last season they were what?
It is true.
Okay, you have to bear in mind when it comes to that
No,
team,
lost by one.
which is the Icelandic word that none of us know how to say. But look, there, I can tell you what it translates to. It translates to FC injury prone. And you have to bear that in mind when you're playing against them, because it's pretty much guaranteed with the likes of Dory and Joe Storer on the team.
Somebody's knocked out.
Someone's going to get either injured or not. There you go. There's that.
We have to take a
let's
break
see
for our
who's that.
sponsors, Apple and Samsung.
Oh.
Here,
Speak,
we
okay,
have
so
Samsung.
going back to what we originally
Japanese.
said, going back to what we were originally talking about, we're talking about Shem's new signings. We talked about who'd you signed? You signed Stephanie Starling,
David Chang,
David Chang, who has just walked into the room
CY,
with his bucket hat on, looking special.
Spiffy.
CY,
CY,
Cole,
Cole,
and Mo. Those are my new
Mo.
signings.
Mo.
So okay, let's go back to talking about Cade.
Yeah.
Cade left your squad and said that he had made a terrible decision, joining
Your
Champions
money.
United.
And word for word
But-
what he told me.
And
He
he genuinely evaluated his futsal career because he joined your team.
He
And
did
you say he's
that.
back now.
He did that for the popularity. He just did that for fun.
He did it for the banter.
Yeah.
Just banter.
He did that for fun, because Kate has requested to come back to Chappers United.
You heard it here first. It was just banter. Right. So, has anyone else got any questions which they'd like to direct either
Yeah,
at the Sky Sports news desk or any of the other?
I have one.
Right. Let's go to Alvin first, and we'll come along the lines as that.
I have a question for a long lost friend Shakiki here. When we first discussed this, before the futsal was going down, we discussed we're not taking each other's players, and I believe you took one of my players.
Can you name the player, please?
You took Charles.
Charles. He's talking about before Christmas. So before he had his turkey.
As though the turkeys going to affect you.
We didn't take his player because nothing was signed and sealed, and a little whisper in his ear made him see the light.
So do you think that's betrayal, or?
I think that's you not being a good enough manager, and I think you deserve this book.
To furthermore, in what my manager said,
Got the floor.
to furthermore to what my manager said, I also have evidence that Charles Chapin was well acquired well before the matter of futsal was even brought up by Drew Wiltsey, since that was his buddy.
Summer '99.
And if you do wish to ask, I do have evidence right here as well.
And if anything, Charles would have joined my team.
Who put 10 pence in you?
Bro, your team is butt.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
You can go ask the man
team.
himself.
You're naming your team after a player on a separate team.
Moving on.
Who is in Dark Horse's team?
That's a very good question. Let's move on to that. Who is in Dark Horse's team?
We've got a fresh rookie lineup. Everyone on it is very excited to play. Hopefully, try to make their names at Wesleyan. We've got myself, a three-time returner. I've got Dylan Becker, a rookie who's very excited to play.
Not Dark.
I've got the
Wait, do you actually not know the players on your team? Like, are you looking at a list?
You said
Oh, there's pronunciation involved. Thank you over
Oh,
there.
okay.
Thank you over there.
I just didn't know.
There's a rivalry going.
At least I know how to
There's
say
a little
my
bit of a
words.
distance, so there's an echo. Can we calm that down?
Can she
No.
say?
It's a rivalry now.
I mean, you should know how to pronounce your players'
Okay,
names.
can I interject? Can I interject? You should know the names of your players without looking at the phone. However,
Can Hannah say the full name of all her players?
we'll move on to that in a minute.
She just won your team the other day,
Can
right?
you say the full name of every one of your players?
Yeah.
We'll move on to that in a minute. Tyler, tell us who's on the
I've
team.
got to include the titles. They're very prestigious titles. We have the Star Trek player from his high school, Nick Korn, also a rookie.
Got scrapped for cheating.
We've got Andrea Tobar. She's coming out of Ecuador. Really excited. We've got Kristen Bryant, complete and utter surprise. The dark horse of the dark horses, Kristen Bryant.
You said Dr. Drum too?
Tell him, Sal.
Sorry.
Tell him what colour is it?
You said Drum? Dr. Drum?
No, but that would be very exciting.
Okay.
And finally, we have Ivan Hurar. He's very excited to play. He's going to play.
Fair enough. Moving on. Okay, Zach, what have you got to say?
Well, it's come to my attention that Mr. Zach Jr. over here, Zach Gibson, will be refereeing a majority of the games. I'd like to ask him a question. What are the rules of soccer?
That's a very good question.
So this clears up his credentials already, and I'd like to ask for a proper referee.
Why don't you?
I can get one of the
One thing to the right.
We have
Definitely not.
we have Bev as one of the refs.
Oh, God.
Coach
Chill,
Bev
chill,
will be
chill,
one
chill.
of the
Bev,
refs.
Franklin, and Isaiah and Nick DePaul.
Why don't we just have Jordan?
As long as you don't referee any games, we should be fine.
Oh no, I'm definitely not.
Excuse me.
Zach,
Isn't that a conflict of interest if one of the players on a team is refereeing as well?
that is a very good point. However, I would imagine they would set it up so that he will not be refereeing his own team.
He can't referee his
still.
own team, he has to play.
If rankings
Yeah, he has to
matter.
play every
No, if
match.
rankings
He's not my
matter.
team,
You're
he's
with
playing
me.
every match.
biggest cheaters of this whole
Cheaters.
Yes.
thing.
Mexicans.
Okay, this is getting personal.
Nick,
okay?
aka Yankee,
Saying
should
Mexicans
not
are
be
cheaters.
a ref.
Oh, he should absolutely not be allowed
He's
to
a ref.
referee any
I
game.
said Jordan refs every game.
Nick
Yeah, we should get Jordan.
I say, hey,
Jordan.
I would like to put it out for discussion that Jordan
Recently retired Jordan Brooks,
should be the
I
referee.
believe, should be the referee.
should be one of the refs.
If he wants to, of course. I say we try to convince him to.
I agree, that's a good idea.
I say we don't. He doesn't
Why?
seem to,
No,
Like
he
soccer?
was
He's only played for 4 years.
play.
You're saying
I
he doesn't
think-
seem fit enough to make it around the
Around the
futsal.
futsal.
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah,
that's
That
just more
that
breakup.
says a lot about his team credentials when he's worried about the referee.
I have a proposal.
Shem Dirichi, you have a proposal.
Since it's still transfer deadline day, I I think Dark Horse should strengthen their squad by signing Richard Kujak, or how you pronounce his last name. Kondog.
Richard Kujak. Where were you even close?
That's the name of a soccer player, Kujak. I think Dark Horse should sign him and sign a unpromising young midfielder in Neymar Ishmael Harris. I think
Isn't he
Wait,
signed up?
is Ed still not signed?
Isn't Neymar signed up?
No.
I don't believe Neymar is signed up.
Your team.
You're the manager, right?
He was never on my team.
Why are you even here?
I think they should sign
Neymar?
him.
Are you kidding me?
That's your boy, man.
Okay, so,
Dark Horse
okay.
should
Are you
sign him.
kidding me?
Dark Horse should sign him.
Ask
Dark
Dark
Horse.
If I believe you are his uncle,
To the jeans.
Wait, who does he call daddy?
He called T-Pain.
No, he called T-Pain daddy. T-Pain's your boy, so that does make you his uncle.
We can get
That does make, if he calls T-Pain
necessarily, we can get T-Pain.
Congratulations.
Transfer offers, but
Let me say
at the-
something.
At the moment,
Oh, God, you said
I
no.
don't think that's necessary to put it like that.
I say Richard joins the
Let me
Sky
say,
team.
I need to say something. He
Resident
calls
zombie.
T-Pain his daddy. That's some gay shit. That's all I gotta say.
I heard that you like to slap ass, and we have a video.
There's no need for that.
I like to slap girls' booty. There's nothing wrong with slapping a girl.
I hear Drew Lucy got you on video saying that
Oh,
you
we
like
do
to
have
slap
Okay,
ass.
enough.
No, the sponsor hit.
Girls, as the only two girls on this panel right now, how do you two feel?
Bro, slide the cards now.
Awesome.
I feel great. I feel
These
like
are great.
How do you two feel about your teams?
I personally
love my
my
team.
team.
Take
Yeah.
one, pass it on.
I feel like a lot of talking is going on down there.
You guys
and
have too many issues
Yeah, you
going
guys
on.
have too many issues, and we keep quiet. So
I
like.
have a question.
I
Can I
feel
just
cool.
ask,
Why did I just?
Are you? Is Alvin? Are you promoting?
No, this is just, the cartel sponsor.
I'm also promoting Gatorade, our sponsors.
Samsung is also a
royalty.
sponsor.
I'd like to promote our sponsor, the Great US of A.
We're just gonna promote.
I have also have
Glade.
Glade for this is Xavier's Listerine.
The Great USA.
I would like to also say this is all sponsored by Gillette, as Summer Saturday usually
for the
is.
third
as
stop
you tell.
Some thirsty boys.
Aquafina for the service.
And another sponsor.
Okay, back to the girls.
Another sponsor, sir.
How do you feel? How do both of you guys feel
Get right.
playing a futsal match with players of the caliber of Joe Storer, who is known for two-footed, leg-breaking tackles, Zach with his big self.
Well,
that
Joe's on my team,
arse
so
of power is what I was going to say.
Joe will protect me from that.
Awesome.
That
I
I gotta
like-
know. I might take me out.
I believe
lucky.
you're wrong. I don't believe Joe will protect you,
Yeah, I don't
even
think
though
Joe
you're
will
on
protect
his
you.
team.
I would not count on
I
that.
wouldn't. If you have the ball and you don't give it to him, man. Anything's anybody's fair game.
Do you, okay, what I'm asking is, do you think you'll be able to keep up with the physicality of the pace of futsal?
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Spot royalty.
Yeah. Of the likes of those dangerous tackles with people such as Joe Story in the league.
Well, I think that Joe's getting older now. Joe's not gonna be able to
That,
play.
can I just say?
Ooh.
You hear that?
Shut down. I heard it.
That is an understatement. Joe is
Shots
old
fired.
now. Joe Storer was born in the 1800s. There'll be more. There'll be a
Actually,
feature.
I
There'll be a
have his
feature on that
birthday
later
right
on in the
here.
league.
Wait,
Same as Jurassic Park.
When was
Back
Joe
to Dominic.
Joe was born when? What year?
It's 1800s.
Yeah, so I don't think Joe's gonna be too big of a threat because he's not gonna be able to run much. And football gets tiring, so he'll be fine. And I mean, Zach's a good player. I've seen him play before. But I'm not too worried about him.
Ooh.
I mean, we got good players, so I'm gonna let honestly our playing do the talking, and I'm not gonna talk crap like all they do.
I've got one more question for Hannah Tolson. The Three Musketeers.
Yes.
Ooh.
That
Me,
name.
Marissa, and Sarah.
Okay. Where did the name come from? Because the name is a great name.
I couldn't answer that one. Maybe
Couldn't
probably
answer that
Sarah.
Probably Sarah.
Probably
Okay,
Sarah.
And how does me talking about the Three Musketeers make you feel, Chef? Manager of Chappers United?
I mean,
who they left?
Losing them was heartbreaking.
Why? Why was it happening?
They lost.
I lost 3 good players.
The beauty of the team.
And it was about to be the story.
Now
Let
Shem's
us-
the prettiest
right,
player on his
Shem.
team.
The left with goblins.
Right.
Shem is now the prettiest player on his team.
Bear in mind they have just signed Stephanie Starlings. I believe that is a very big
That is
statement from Xavier.
Yep.
But nonetheless, carry on,
I
Shem.
agree with that.
But, I mean,
Why
a
is
man's
Tom
gotta do
still
what a
in
man's
here?
gotta do. So we signed players to replace them. Shit
I want to
happens.
speak to
I
the
Shit
respect
does
that.
happen, Shem. Zach, let's talk.
Dark horse. Dark horse, right?
Light horse.
Who's the who's the player you're most scared of in this competition?
See, if I had to suggest anyone, you know, during his early careers, he was known for a yellow card per game. So, you know, Isaiah Gonzalez over there, I'm afraid of the diving 2-footed tackle is...
That's my
That-
player.
that-
I want everyone to know.
And the question is, having this season, having had 2 yellow cards in the game and then not getting sent off,
That was impressive.
is that refereeing going to be very similar in the futsal league?
I-
Will players be receiving 2 yellow cards and not being sent off? Who knows?
Well, as you know, Isaiah Gonzalez is from Rocky Mount, so he may have contacts within the referee room.
Can I just
And I want
interrupt
everyone
right
to
now?
know they're on board.
We are trying to go live to our reporter in the field, I believe, Rebecca Staylor. It's just connecting. We don't know if it's going to go through or not. We'll just wait a minute. Well, while it's connecting, you have a crack.
I have a question. So there was a report about
Moment of
Zach
silence.
threatening
Yes, sir.
Zach threatening some of our players, and it was brought to light, and I believe the direct quote was strangulation by butt cheeks. Is that I'd like to hear what Zach has to say about this.
You said butt cheeks, huh?
Zach's butt cheeks.
It's true. I just did it to
That will be needed.
spice up the competition.
By threatening to kill somebody.
My 2 sons, I can say that to them.
Murder.
It wasn't murder.
He brought him to this world, he can take him out.
Murder by butt cheeks, that's some
African
gay
way.
shit.
What was that, Shem?
Murdering by butt cheeks is some gay shit. I just had to say it.
We have been able to get hold of Rebecca Staylor, which is very sad for all of us at Sky Sports News. I don't believe we have any more questions to ask. I don't have any more questions to ask. Does anyone here have any more questions?
Whose team is Junior? Yours?
No, hell no.
I just like to say it all boils down to history.
We do have a champion on our team. I just like to throw that out there.
Who's that?
$100.
And whose team was he on?
Obviously not the same team.
I believe he was the
We
last
also
pick
would like
by
to add
the
that our
last,
team has
by the
2
two-year
World War
champions of
championships
Yeah.
under our belt.
You
2
just
World War
joined soccer, did you not?
championships?
You don't even know the rules
How
of
do you
soccer?
do World
No,
War?
I don't.
Are you playing in the tournament?
I am not.
So what the hell are you doing?
I'm the manager, baby.
Manage your ass out.
I mean, hey, be like that sometimes.
Shem, it do feel like that
It
sometimes.
does.
On that note, we're going to end it. This was a lovely conference. I'd like to congratulate all of the teams on getting their team sheets in, and I'd like to wish every person here and all of the other teams good luck in the coming futsal season. I've been Ben Tolhurst for Sky Sports News, and I will see you throughout the season.
Alright,